Hi friends, thank you so much for coming back to craft with me today, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Alyssa, and today's project is this super cute little mini album, and it could also be a one-page wonder if you wanted it to be, but we'll get into that in a bit. But this tiny album is just 3.5 inches across by 4 inches tall, so it's a nice cute little size, and here's what I did on my cover. These pieces are actually all from an ephemera pack from Joann's. So I added this little swan here on some foam tape and then this frame in the background. And I added Beautiful Day here as well. And you guys are going to be surprised with how many pockets are in this tiny little album. So let's start over on this page. Actually, what I'm going to do is start with the top loading pocket here on the front, because you could really put something in the front and on the inside in the back. But let's just take this out. So this is just a 3x4 Project Life journaling card. I liked how the background of this card kind of matched with the swan there. So that is a top loading pocket. Now let's go on to the inside. I have a small little side pocket here, which I just added a flower. And this is a smaller journaling card. And that flips open. And I have just a little writing space here. And I put some paper in the background. There's also a top loading pocket on this page. So I just put a little ephemera piece, which is also from Joann's. And then this page flips over as well. So that's just a picture that I printed out of my daughter by some of our tulips. I just covered her up for privacy. And then I added this acetate ephemera piece as well. And I just hand wrote You Are My Sunshine, because we like to sing that song together. Well, we sing a lot of songs together. But anyway, in the very back here is just another, I guess it's a little tuck spot. So this is kind of where you can tuck something in and put it behind the journaling card in the front there. So I just have this card. It says grateful for, and then you can fill that out. And that can just get tucked back there. So that was a lot of pockets, I feel like, for such a small little album. And then we have the same thing over on this side, just it flips out the opposite way. So there's a little side pocket and I put a tag in there. And I just paper clipped this card. It says, keep going no matter what. And just another little ephemera piece in that top pocket. And that flips over too, and just some more spaces to write some notes. So that's a little sticky note. And then we have the tuck spot here as well in the back. And I just made this journaling card that says celebrate. And then of course we also just have this main pocket in the back. So I have another 3x4 Project Life journaling card. So this can actually be made with one sheet of 12x12 paper if you wanted to, or just use some of your scrap strips that you might have lying around. So go ahead and grab some paper and we can create one of these together. So all in all, you are going to need 3 sheets of 12x4 inch paper. So I'm just going to grab one for now for the cover. And let me just flip it over so you can see. But for the cover, we're just going to be scoring on the 12-inch side at 2.5, 6, and 9.5. So 2.5, 6, and 9.5. And we can just fold the sides in. And then fold this right in half. And that's how we get our little cover. So I'm just going to set this piece aside. And then we're going to grab our other 2 sheets here of 12 by 4. And these are just going to be the inside pages. So both of these we're going to score on the 12-inch side again, just at 3, 6, and 9. 3, 6, and 9. And then we're going to do the same thing for our other paper here. 3, 6, and 9. Okay. Now, I think it's easier to just bring back the cover piece here and open it up. And I'm going to just start with this sheet here. And so this panel here is pretty much going to get glued over top of this side. And then the rest of the paper, we can kind of just accordion fold like so. Actually, I want it to be this way. So we're going to just glue this piece over top, and then you can see the rest of our paper that we accordion folded is going to just lay on top like that. And then we want the open part to be here on the right. So we're going to start with that. Now first, I'm just going to glue down my little flap here. So I'm just going to glue the bottom. And then we can take our paper here. And before we glue it down, what I did was I took this top flap here and I just cut it in half right down the middle to create that side pocket. So this is 3 inches across. So I'm just going to cut it down to 1.5. So this is great too if you have single-sided paper. And then you can just glue this piece over top and get yourself a side pocket if you wanted to do that. So just some options there for single-sided paper. So I'm just going to glue my edges, and then I'll place this piece over top. I'm going to let it dry and then cut off any of that overhang. But now what we can do is just flip this to the back, and we're just going to glue the side here and the bottom. And that'll just go right over top. So there we go. Now you don't want to put it right up against this spine or this core line in the middle. You kind of want to give yourself a little bit more space. So I'll just put this down and then I'll show you. Just going to close it up and see how it looks and fits. So hopefully you can see I left maybe like 1/8 of an inch of space right here, just because there are so many pockets in here, so it can get kind of bulky. So you just want to make sure that everything can close up nicely. All right, so we have a side pocket here. Now you could just leave this as a little accordion album and you could pull out this whole page, or you can just open it up this way and close up these pages to create a top pocket here. So that's what I did, just because I have single-sided paper, and I like pockets. So I'm just going to glue this portion shut. And while that's drying, I'm going to cut off the excess here. You could also, I just love these scissors. You could give yourself a nice fancy edge as well. Should I try it or am I going to mess it up? Sorry, I was off camera there for a little bit. All right. So you can do something like that too. These scissors are not as sharp as I would like them to be, but anyway, so we have a side pocket here, a top pocket there, and then these pages. We've got this tuck spot in the back, and then also this one. So that side is all set, and we're going to bring back our other sheet here and do the same exact thing. Kind of just accordion fold everything. And then I'm going to just cut this panel in half again. And give myself a little pocket. All right, let me glue this piece down too, just so I don't forget. And then I'm just going to go ahead and glue this panel shut as well to create my pocket. Actually, should I use my scissors again? All right, there's my side pocket, top loading pocket, and then in the very back, we can just glue the edge again and the bottom. And again, just kind of give yourself some space. Make sure everything can close up nicely. It would even be cute if you just put a little dangle right down the middle too. So that's going to be everything for this little mini album. And now we can just decorate and fill it up. And for my cover, I sort of put something together for that. So I have this little frame and some pineapples, and let's get away. And that just kind of reminds me of summer, so I'm going to put my frame on this way. And then my pineapples. I think I will glue this one right about here. And this one I'm going to use some foam tape. Whoops. Like that, and then maybe I'll foam tape my little sentiment as well. And I'll just stick it right there, like that. Okay, and then I also have another 3x4 Project Life journaling card. So I think I want to stick it in this way. I'm going to put this in to this first little pocket. And I'm just going to stick it in this way because I feel like the colors sort of go together. All right, let's move on to the inside. I'm going to grab another one of these little journaling cards and just stick it in my side pocket here. And then I'm going to add this glittery foam flower. Somewhere, just as a decoration. And let's open this up. This is also really great to embellish and decorate just using your scraps. So I have this scrap here, and I'm going to just cut this little sheet here in half. Okay, so one half I'm going to use on this side, and then this one I'll use over here. And that'll go right onto this panel. And then this was a top loading pocket too. So I went ahead and just, again, used my scraps to put together this simple little journaling card that says, "Find joy in the ordinary." And I'll stick that up top here. All right. And for these panels, I am going to just grab a sticker and a little sticky note. And this says, "Don't give up, always reach," or "Don't give up and always reach for the stars." So I'm going to do just something like this for this side. My mother-in-law actually got me this little printer that can print photos from your smartphone. So they're like 2x3 little photos, perfect size for this type of mini album. That's been a lot of fun to play around with. So there's that. And then we just have this other little tuck spot in the back. So I've got another scrap paper here, and I just put this adorable little peach sticky note on there just because it reminds me of summer. So that's getting placed into our tuck spot back here. And for now, this side is going to be all set. Let's move on to this side. I had this little sheet I was going to use somewhere, but I also have this card. It has a beautiful moment, or you can write a beautiful moment on the back there. And I think I'll stick this into this side pocket. Super cute little image there. And then maybe I'll just glue this one onto here or over on to this side somewhere. Grab another little sticky note. Put it up there actually. Stick that sheet here. And maybe I'll add a sticker here as well. Actually, I'm just gonna glue it on. So I can have some of it possibly poking out at the top there. I'm kind of just looking at it like this in case you want to just open up the whole entire thing and have this whole spread together. But now we have this page. I think I'll just put this little piece here. It says my favorites. This is like a little chipboard piece from Joann's. Oh, I forgot my top pocket here too. Hold on a second. See how many pockets there are? I'm just gonna stick this tag here. Perfect. Okay. Now I have my last two little inserts that I'm going to use. This one, again, I used my scraps to create this journaling card. I put good vibes there. This one's a Project Life journaling card that says remember. So I think I'll put this one into the tuck spot back here. And this one's just going to go in the very back pocket there. Whoops, I just ripped something off. Okay. That's all right. I can always re-glue it. But that's probably going to be all that I'm going to do for this little mini album. So look at how chunky that can get. But it's so super cute. This would be so cute to send in a package like to a pen pal or anybody. So we've got all our pockets and our pages that flip out this way, tuck spots. So I really hope that you all have enjoyed creating this with me. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more crafty fun and inspiration, and leave me a comment down below. I'll see you all very soon in my next video, so happy crafting and huge hugs to all of you.